Okay, we're back in here again. I just reloaded the studio, so.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I think we're working okay there. Thanks a lot, Queenie, for following. We saw Queenie in there following. I don't know where you're at there. I heard you're moving though, Queenie. Whereabouts are you moving to? Are you moving to another place in Sylvan Lake, or are you moving to Red Deer or Saskatchewan or something like that? We heard through the grapevine there because the trolls were talking about you. So didn't know what was going on there. Hey, Fry TV, good to see you. Good to see you, Fry. Hopefully you're. Are you hardly working or working hard? One of the two. We're downtown here. We're checking out how good downtown is here, and I don't know if you saw that video where we first got here, and the very first guy that we saw was doing the fent bent right by the library there. But then he woke up all of a sudden as we were doing the video there, so that was pretty weird. No sound for the last 20 minutes. Yeah, I think what happened is that I got a phone call, right? And it Beam or EV Mux does the same thing as StreamYard. Is that when you get a phone call come in, it captures your video and audio, and then you have to reboot. And I just found that there's a little reboot button at the top of the software here. Wow, Hell's Angels are down here or something. What is that? It's so loud. He's over there somewhere now. I think it's a motorcycle. He's louder than hell over there. Could hardly hear myself talk there when he gunned it. Yeah, but I just trying to figure out the software here and getting used to it. And I'm just using the iPhone microphone here. I don't have a backup mic here. Yeah, that's a biker. But it's not this kind of a bike because this bike is silent because it's an e-bike. But you know, this e-bike goes a long way. It's actually got two batteries here. Let me show you this thing. It's got, and actually we should make sure we have the batteries on here. So I got this battery. It's not even turned on, so I'm going to turn the switch on. But right there is a battery, and then it's got another battery right up in here. So you've got battery one and battery two. So it's got battery backup in there. It's got horn here. Can't push it because the key's not in the ignition. Then I've got my little handy dandy mirror in here. There's my thing. I had my phone in that holder there when we were riding all the way down here. And yeah, it's got a little fender down here. It's so new that it still has these stubbies on the tire here. And yeah, it's I'll tell you, it's a heavy bike. It's a heavy bike, number one. So it's not for if you're like a lightweight woman or something like that, you don't want to buy one of these. But if you're a heavy guy like me, like look at this thing. This thing here says 1,200 pounds on there. 1,200 pounds on that shock. Of course, it doesn't mean that 1,200-pound guy can ride the thing, but it has pedals right here, which is cool. Kickstand. It's got the pegs in the back here for a rear rider on the seat there, which young one is with me here, right over here, riding on the back of the whole thing here. And number one son is over there playing cornhole. He's practicing cornhole because at school he's going to be in a cornhole tournament, apparently. So he's got to practice cornhole. So that's why. Well, it's not really why we came down here, but we just come down here because it's a nice length ride from the south side of Edmonton down to downtown here. And there's pretty much bike paths. Just for a little bit here downtown, there's not bike paths to get here, but pretty much all the rest of the run down here is bike paths all the way. And you get a chance to see some of the people around here, what they're doing. There's a guy with a guitar over there. I don't know what he's doing. I should go over there and get him on video. I don't know where the cops went. There was about 4 cops, whatever, the bylaw cops, kicking people out of here. They were pretty much kicking anyone that looked like some kind of a transient or something, or a drug addict or whatever. Homeless person. If you looked homeless, then you got kicked out of here. So that the regular people like me. And it was pretty funny because there was a native guy selling native goods over there, and there's the CBC. I don't know if you can see way up there. You can see the CBC symbol over there, and the native guy selling the trinkets there. He said, "Oh, that CBC is nothing but propaganda," and he didn't like Canada, and he wanted to separate from Canada, Alberta independence. So, yeah, there are actually people out there that are pro independence. That's for sure. Kid gonna go pro cornhole. Yeah. Pooh Scissors, where are you? Come on downtown here. I'll buy you a Pepsi. Not that there's anywhere to buy a Pepsi down here. I don't see any stores down here. Oh, maybe there is. Maybe over there. Yeah, I'll buy you a Pepsi over there. I'm actually supposed to be meeting someone down here that's going to be selling me a bunch of Alberta independence stickers and stuff here. So I'm kind of waiting for that person to arrive, and they're going to park somewhere over there and then text me. So we'll get those stickers. And I hope that we don't wreck them because we got to put them into that backpack there. So I don't know. Hopefully they don't get wrecked too bad. But I'm buying a bunch of them there, one for the back of my truck, and then I'm going to offer the rest of them for sale when I go on those convoys. Actually, on Monday, we're going to be going over to the Alberta Elections building to where they're going to be bringing from Bonnyville. There's some kind of a convoy of people. People are coming from even as far as we heard um, Red Deer, driving up to northeast Alberta to Bonnyville and meeting up with uh, one of the leaders of the Alberta independence movement, and they're going to be driving from there with some kind of a convoy and meeting up at about 1:30 Alberta daylight time at Alberta elections and handing in all of those ballots, which right now there is a from the courthouse. Where's that courthouse around here? There's the courthouse over there. If you can see that building right there, that kind of a white building. That's the courthouse where that liberal judge put a stay on being able to count. They told Elections Alberta, don't count any plebiscite signatures until she rules with her liberal judgment on whether or not Elections Alberta can count any of those election signatures. Which, of course, I signed that, and the way you had to sign it was you had to pull out your ID, like a driver's license or something like that, to number one prove that you're you live in Alberta, like government issued ID. We had to show, and then I signed it. So yeah, like I was one of the. Apparently, about a month ago, they said, "Yeah, we already reached 177,000 signatures, so we got enough. That's all we need to get the independence vote on the ballot on October the 19th." So put that on your calendar. That's a real important date, October the 19th. That's a date when the signatures are going to be counted, or sorry, not counted, when we're going to actually go to the polls and vote for independence, because that's the next step with Alberta independence. And I have a feeling that there are an awful lot of people that want independence. Here in Edmonton, yeah, you've got those union people that are NDPers that are brainwashed by the NDP, which they're going to go, yeah, we don't want independence. We want to stay with Canada. You've got those people. Then you got the liberal, bleeding heart liberals that, no, we want open drug use. We want fentanyl use by everyone. And we want everyone to be stoned out of their minds and not worry about how much money Carney is spending on all the BS stuff. Yeah, including Carney just came up with this Canadian sovereign fund. We don't have any money for a sovereign fund. We're broke. We're like at the end of this year, we're going to be $1.5 trillion in debt. So you might as well call it the Canadian Sovereign Debt Fund, is really what you should have named it, because it's absolutely a debt kind of a thing where he's going to have to borrow $2 million to put into that sovereign debt fund. It's freaking ridiculous. And then he wants regular Canadians to put their hard earned money into this so called fund. And he's not saying who's managing the fund. Is he going to get Brookfield? Brookfield seems to have their fingers in anything that Carney has his fingers in. Not everything, but a lot, an awful lot of things are Brookfield either doing some kind of money counting or management, or one of their subsidiaries is involved in making money off of the whole thing. So yeah, we're really worried about that whole thing. Cornhole and ham sandwiches. It's a white boy summer. Yeah, white boy, white boy. I know. I've been called white boy. I've had native guys in up in small. Remember going up to a small town. I think it was Slave Lake or something like that in northern Alberta, small town. And some native guy was walking down the street, and he goes, "Hey, white boy! Hey, white boy! What are you doing here?" You know. So yeah, is it racist to say that? You know, I don't know. Apparently, only a white guy can say stuff that's racist. If you're a white guy, you're racist. But if you're anything else, you're not racist at all. So that's what I figured. But did I like being called white boy? No, I didn't like being called white boy. But are they going to call me white boy? Yeah, of course they are. Am I going to get butthurt over it? Am I going to call the guy a racist? No, I'm not, because I happen to be white. I'm not a boy, but it's kind of like a slur. It's kind of like using the N word to a dark colored person. But yeah, it's like you guys in the chat there saying white boy with the cornhole. Is that racist for you to be saying that? Absolutely, it is racist. So quit that. Quit being so racist. Have you seen him? I haven't seen him. He's like out of here. What do we got? Botrix in there, giving us a bit of stuff in there. Who else we got in there? We got Lisa Hurley in there. Hey, Lisa. Embrace the blanket, white boy label, Tommy. What? No pride? Yeah, well, you know, you're the one that said it, not me, but I expanded upon it, telling you that it's racist to say white boy. It's, or you may as well say, hey, cracker. Cracker is also another term for a white guy, isn't it? Hey, you cracker. Cracker Jack. Something like that. Uh, you know, or you say different words for different people. Like there's different words for like an East Indian guy, or for an Italian guy, or a German guy, or depending what country you're from. There's a slur for everybody out there, and white boy is a slur for a white guy. So quit it. Quit being so racist. You piece of garbage. Who says it? Come on down here, and I'll buy you a Coke. I'll buy you a Coke, and it won't be the. I'll get one of these dealers that's skateboarding around here to buy you a Coke, and it's not going to be the kind in an aluminum can either around here. Yeah, it's going to be the kind that you're going to need a straw. So bring a straw with you downtown here, and I'll buy you a Coke. There you go. Hey, can't make this shit up. It's skateboarders from hell down here. He can't hear me because he's got earplugs in there, so he's listening to Billie Jean. She's my girl, Billie Jean. Dee, dee, dee. There you see a city employee right there playing chess. The guy with the suit on there. In the middle of summer on a hot day, 20 degrees, and the guy's wearing a suit, having a game of chess there. He's carrying his clipboard from City Hall there, right there, as skateboarder comes by here. It's skateboarders from hell. Oh, what's that cockroach on me? Some little cockroach landed on me. You piece of garbage. We're having fun down here. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, did you see that? He didn't make it. Luckily, I got that on video where he crashed on the Tommy Temper show. Got that on video, guy. You're a hero. You're a superstar. What's all this skateboarding from hell stuff here? Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on here. He's going to go and try and crash again there. He made it that time. He actually made it up there. Usually on these cement things, they've got metal pieces on here so that the skateboarders can't do that. Uh-oh, I'm finding that I'm in the hot heat and my display darkened on me here, so my phone is heating up. Yeah, because we're sitting here in the bright sunlight and my phone is heating up here too much. We need to move over. Oh, we missed it. He crashed over there again. We missed that crash, but he tried hard. It's all a matter of how hard you try. It's not a matter of whether you make it, okay? But it's whether or not you try hard. That's the important thing. Try hard. Here he comes again for another one. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, maybe he's given up and walking. Here he goes. Here he's coming. Here he goes. Let's jump. Oh, we made it. Oh, hat flew off there, and it was pretty spectacular, anyways. If nothing else. So close, but no cigar. Speaking of cigar, where's Lewinsky and the ex-president? Speaking of cigar, oh, he crashed over there. Now I missed it. He's crashing all over the place. We'll nickname him Skateboarder from Hell by the name of Crash. That's what's going on here downtown. Oh, we got the bell. How many times is it going to ring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock, and that bell rang 5 times. Welcome to Edmonton City Hall. They can't even get the frickin' clock and the bell synchronized. That's what the city is like here, Just pretty much says it all right there. Can't even, if I used to be in the clock business, so like I pay attention to crap like that. And if I was in the clock business, that would be me that would have the job of fixing that clock on the top of that tower there. I'd have to climb up there and figure out why the bell isn't synchronized with the time on the clock, because that doesn't cut it. That really doesn't cut it at all here. Okay. How's everyone doing in the chat there? I see Fry TV. It's 5 in Texas. It's 4 o'clock here. Call him a Mongo. Mongo. Who else is in there? Seashell. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Good to see you there, Sally. Or Seashell, not Sally. Good to see you in there. Nice to see you. 4:20. Yeah, it's going to be 4:20 pretty soon here in about 20 minutes. So we're gonna smell the waft of weed in the air here right away. Well, actually, we're smelling the waft of weed and chemical smoke and all kind of stuff in the air all the time here, because it's pretty much drug central down here. Bring your drug of choice down here and just do her tour, because you won't get arrested down here, but you will get arrested for smoking cigarettes. So, because I talked to a guy, he said the guy was smoking. There was two guys. One was smoking meth, and the other one was smoking a cigarette. And the cop arrested the guy smoking the cigarette. The guy that was smoking meth didn't get arrested because it's actually legal to smoke or do drugs, small quantities, and you can have like a small quantity of drugs on you. Like they say 2 grams, right? You can have 2 grams of anything. Could be meth or fentanyl, or I think 2 grams of fentanyl might kill you though. 2 grams of fentanyl seems like an awful lot. Seems like a pretty large amount to be ingesting. In fact, I think we've seen a couple of guys on 2 grams of fentanyl there. They're the ones that are doing the fent bent, or they're kind of bent right over, doing the fent bent. Yeah, this e-bike is just killer. It's like cool. Okay, he's gonna do one more time here. Look at him go. Oh, he did it. He flew off of the skateboard. And there we have the cornhole. How's that cornhole coming? At least he's hitting the cornhole backstop there, whatever the hell you call it. May not be going in the hole. Have you ever had that problem where you can't get it in the hole? Like really, honestly, you got to have good aim, and you know. Oh, here comes. She's not wearing her black lipstick today, and she's not on her skateboard. She's on her e-scooter today. But she comes down here every day, either on a skateboard or riding her e-scooter or something. Looks like she's going on the LRT. We were down here yesterday and we saw her. So she was skateboarding around here. But today she just went riding right through there. Pretty sure it's the same girl because she's like, what do you call that? Goth. She's like a goth girl, where she's dressed in black and then wearing black lipstick and stuff like that. Everyone's going over to that Edmonton thing there and making a selfie in front of that Edmonton thing. But you'll notice I don't do selfies. My name isn't Trudeau. Oh, look at who's these guys coming through here. Uh, these guys must be a couple of aldermen from City Hall or something. Here, we'll bug them. Hey guys, you guys aldermen from City Hall? We're not. Okay, well, it was just a guess. Just a guess. Okay, apparently those guys are not aldermen, but they look like they're businessmen wearing knickers there. The hell's that all about? Kind of pants are those? Must be from California or something. It's getting hotter and hotter here. I'm sitting here and I'm just boiling because the stupid tree doesn't have any leaves on it and the sun is just beating right through it. I feel like I have to move to another location. My phone is burning hot. The display is getting dark so I can barely see it. There's the dude from City Hall. He's had enough chess and now he's heading onto the LRT or something after having some fun down here. Um, hey, let's go move over there, Lukey. Grab grab Carlin's uh, ball sack there. Ball sack. Grab his ball sack. Yeah. You got to watch what you say these days. Yeah, grab his ball sack and let's move over there. Jesus. What the hell's going on here? Herman the Tosser in the house coming in from the UK. Hey, this is Edmonton downtown here. There's City Hall. You see that pyramid right there with the clock tower? That is City Hall right there. You know, like instead of building an actual building that's useful, like one of these towers or something like that, they go, no, let's build something iconic. You know, like this building over here, behind the tree there. You can barely see it. That's an art gallery over there. Like it's got round crap all over the place. It says arts and whatever, but bad view from here. But over there, that one with the pyramid. Apparently, they're like a the mayor of the city wants to feel like he's some kind of a pharaoh in Egypt, so they built that pyramid for the mayor and the aldermen, and they actually have their meetings in that building there. But it's woke. It's woker than hell. City Hall is woke. Bunch of woke people working in City Hall, and all they do is pander to anything woke. You know, like oh, let's make rainbow crosswalks for like $10,000 a shot, and like 6 months later, it's like the cars have skid marked all over them that you can barely tell that it's a LGBTQ rainbow crosswalk. That's the kind of stuff that we pay for here. And good thing we're not getting all the government that we're paying for, you know, that's all I can say. Right up there, you can see there's the Canadian Broadcasting, or it's commonly known as the Communist Broadcasting Corporation, CBC. And you can see that there's giant dishes and stuff up there. That's so that they can beam their signal up to the satellite and feed the signal into the far north of Canada. And you can see you can actually tell because I play a game like a GeoGuessr game, right? And whenever you see a satellite dish, especially one that's beamed at a geostationary satellite that is 22,000 miles above the equator, the angle that that dish is pointed pretty much tells you where that dish is located on the Earth. So, for example, if you were right on the equator, that dish would probably be pointed straight up in the air. You know what I mean? But the further north you go, the dish points more and more at the horizon. And where we are here, you can see it's like about a 45-degree angle, to get to where that satellite is, because we're that far north here. So, satellite dishes are a really good indicator of where you are on the planet. And there's someone over there that's kind of tweaking over there, doing something, walking really weird over there, picking up stuff on the ground. Notice that those tweakers always try and pick up stuff on the ground that's not there. They see stuff on the ground. I don't know if you can see that over there, dead center of the picture, but we should go over that way. I'm going to take the bike over there and sit in the shade. We'll sit over by the tweaker, okay? Let's see what it's like over there. Hang on a second. Plus, I have to plug my phone in, give it some juice here. Bring his bike over and it's a ball sack. I have to do that. Yeah, just walk him over, okay? Because I got to ride over there, or try to. But we got to get into the shade because I'm cooking over here. For some reason, my bike is not moving. Oh, there we go. Oh, it just stopped working. There we go. There we go. How's that cornhole? Cornholio. Okay, we got to sit in the shade over here. Oh, this guy's doing something over here. We're not sure what he's up to, but we're gonna park over here and sit in the shade a little bit here, I think. Not sure what my power is like right here.
Come straight down.
I wouldn't do that. Look at that. He's going to come straight down here. Oh, man. That's pretty wild. Okay, let's go over here and sit in the shade. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Okay, we're back to you again here. We're in the shade. See how it's a little bit of shade here? And we got our bikes over there. We got Tweaky over there. Welcome to City Hall. There's City Hall right over there. And it's actually nice over here. It's pretty cool. It's a thing of beauty. Okay, so let's get back to the chat again here. See if I can see some chat in my little phone here. Masada in there. Queenie running late, I guess. Yeah, I saw Queenie in the chat here. But what's going on with Queenie? I didn't see in the chat there whether she typed anything about her move. Apparently, she's moving from her rental residence there somewhere on the outskirts of Sylvan to a new abode. Is she moving to another place in Sylvan? Or is she moving to Red Deer? Or has she got a van and loaded up and heading back to Manitoba? I don't know. She doesn't want Alberta independence, so you definitely don't want to be living in a city or a country that's independent when you don't want to be living in a place that's independent from Canada. You want to be basically living in Canada, so you want to be living in some other province, basically. But yeah, seashell, no poo. Let's see, we're waiting for somebody to come down here and give us those stickers too, those decals. So I might get a quick text in here, and then I'll have to hop on the bike and go and find where somebody has those decals there. So we might go mobile here in a little bit. Uh, so we'll see what happens. But for the time being, we're stationed over here by the security beacon, that blue beacon over there, and then there's a waterfall right here. It's just kind of a water feature, I guess you call it, right here. And then there's a bathroom over there, so you can see people coming in and out of that bathroom. That's what they're up to over there. But we've got our good friend over here that's what's he got there? He's got the some kind of crack pipe in his hand, and he's doing some weird stuff to the ground there. Hard to tell. He's like, when you start hallucinating, you start seeing bugs on the ground and stuff like that. You start picking the bugs. So I don't know if that's what's happening. Hard to say. Hey, what do you see there? What are you picking? Is it like bugs or something you see? Oh, okay. Just asking. Because, well, no, it's just it's strange activities, a little strange. Well, like the average person around here is playing cornhole or something, not necessarily picking on the ground there. I am interested in weird things. But we understand what's going on there. We need a better Alberta. We need to vote for. Are you going to vote for independent Alberta? Because I am. We need. We can get more money for helping people get off of dependency, stuff like that. Have a better life. Oh, hang on. I just got a text message coming in here. Hang on. You might lose me. About 5 minutes, I will be there. Okay. Use audio when you get a text message in. Oh, actually, I use the voice app um, on the text message to generate the text message. So the phone probably took over the audio from the EV Mux software. So there you go. I learned how to do it. Whenever a phone call comes in or a text message, and whenever I use the microphone or whatever, I have to reboot the EV Mux in order to get the audio back in here again. The next thing I have to learn how to do is going to be to get this thing operational with a remote mic, because I have a little gizmo that plugs into the phone here. That's a Bluetooth module. Oh, we got an ambulance going over there. Probably some kind of overdose or something over to the east of us here. Could very well be. Oh, there's some balloons over there. There's somebody going into the Windspear Center over there. That's the Windspear Center right over there, which is kind of a where they have plays and events and stuff like that in that building. I see a whole bunch of balloons going in there. Maybe it's a graduation or something like that. Hard to say. But we're watching for. Keep an eye out for the person we're supposed to meet. I don't even know what kind of vehicle they're in. But I'm going to go over there now and see if I can meet up with the person with the decals, okay? Are you going to come with me, or you stay here with Carl with the bike, okay? I'll come back and get you. Just watch out. Okay, we'll take e-bike over there. Plug in a little battery here for a little while. Here we go. Not sure what kind of a vehicle that they're driving, but we'll just head over this way. And we'll just wait for her over around here. There's our library, or not library, the gallery, art gallery of Alberta is what that building is right there. Check, check. And I've never been in that art gallery. They actually had a day where you could go in there for free, but there was such a big lineup that I didn't go in there. So, and I'm not sure what it costs you to go in there, but yeah, at the end of the day, I ended up not going in there. Here's what I would call a ghost car, that white car right there. If you can see all those little antennas and stuff on the roof of the car, pretty much a dead giveaway for a ghost car. It's like a bylaw car. A peace officer, probably a peace officer car. Um, let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's our signage over there. There we go. How's it going?
No, I wasn't thinking I should have cut.
Oh, you brought your hot tub
Yeah.
installer too. Holy jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, looking good. Okay, put them in front of the camera. We're live right now
Oh,
on the
already?
Tommy Temper Show. Check these out here. Looking good. Excellento. 100%.
Definitely, right?
Looking nice. Yeah. I don't know how I can take them home from here, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I wish I had scissors on me so I could like cut them for you.
Oh, right
I
on.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, come on over this way here. Oh.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, yeah.
And we're like just on our bike ride around. So we were over there because my other son just does a pedal bike. So
Yeah.
I don't want to go too far. But
No, I get it. I
okay.
get it.
Thanks a lot.
Sweet bike. Definitely enjoy.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of fun. Okay, we got her here. Got the decals. See if we can make this bike go here. Trying to carry the decals with this thing here. Hang on, I got to try and pull both brakes at the same time in order to make this thing go. There we go. Because the display kind of locks up here if you leave your bike sitting for a little while. Okay, well, we got them. They're good to go. And we'll just head back over to the shade there and figure out how we can get these into the backpack. It's looking good here today. We've got the Alberta Independence thingamajiggies. Oh, look, she made it way over here now. Hey, you're making ground. Oh, crack pipe there. Okay, we're good. Okay, we'll head back over here. Okay, we've got the new decals here. Check this out. We've got a whole bunch of decals. We've got a whole bunch of decals here that say Alberta Independence. So we've got one for my vehicle, and then we've got some for other people. But we have to figure out how to fold these things so that we can get them into the backpack that we have here. So this is going to be interesting. I think we'll just fold them just the same way that this one here is folded, so that it's not really onto the decal part of it here. But yeah, she looks pretty nice. Hey, anyways, we're going to work on this, and otherwise we're down here at City Hall having fun. I think I'll stop the stream here because we've been streaming for a long time already here. My phone is overheating, and yeah, we got some work to do to fold these things up here. But I'm definitely going to be live on Monday, and we're probably going to be live before then because we're going to Sylvan Lake tomorrow at about 3 o'clock our time is when we're going to be leaving, and going to be spending the weekend in Sylvan Lake doing our thing down there. So we'll say, see you guys later. Take care. Stay out of trouble. And like they say, peace and Alberta independence. We can do it. Whoop, whoop. See you guys later.